Shalom, all praise, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that strive for salvation during these electrifying times. So I came across this video. I'm gonna play it, but I kind of watch. Sometimes I take time and I watch little haircut videos because I used to cut hair, and sometimes I just check out some of the videos from when they be coming up on my feed. But I zeroed in on this one through the spirit, and I was just gonna play it. And I wasn't even expecting any of this. I just want to see the transformation because it's a homeless guy that's gonna get a haircut, and it's some reason. Well, I know the reason now, but when I actually clicked on it, I didn't know the reason. But there's a purpose for why the Most High had me zero in on this particular video because I get a lot of haircut tutorial videos that come through my feed, but I don't really watch them all the time. I don't really watch them that much. Sometimes I dial in and watch them, but I just, for some reason, have watched this one. I'm going to play it, and this is the whole reason why, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemiah Shah, praises, he had me watch this video.
Learn about these chips that they like to put on your body, and you just
So the homeless guy that's getting his haircut right here, just out of the blue in this video, and I'm gonna put a link to the video if it be the Lord's will, so you can watch the video if you want to. You can see, you can hear it probably a little bit more clear than this audio that I'm playing. But he basically just out of the blue just comes out and tell the barber that there's these chips that they want to put in us. So he's gonna go in on it even more. So I'm gonna try to, because I'm not sure how well this audio is coming through on this recording. So I'm gonna try to chime in on it and say the things that he's saying.
Really? We are a little confused about it.
They're gonna put chips on you guys, and that's your guys's
on our body. Really?
So he says they're gonna put chips on us in our body. The us he's pertaining to is homeless people, people that they're gonna be putting into these warehouses and housing these homeless, but they're gonna chip them.
Yeah, it's this new place they want to start with the homicide.
They're practicing. They're trying this new thing on you guys.
Yeah. It's this warehouse that we're gonna go stay at. I don't know. That's a little cool.
Yeah, it's a little different, I guess. They're just trying something else on you guys, huh?
Yeah, we asked them about it, and they're like, "Oh, we'll get a further explanation, like when you get to the warehouse." Yeah, it's some kind of chip, I guess.
We'll explain more when you guys are already in here.
Some kind of like device you put on your body.
Yeah.
And then all you do is scan it, and then you don't have to like pay for anything anymore. You just scan it.
So he said that they're gonna start transporting homeless into these warehouses, and they're gonna chip them. And with that chip, they don't have to pay for anything. So the scriptures speak clearly about this. This is the mark of the beast that the Bible speaks of. But it's funny how people try to deny that this is the mark of the beast, that this is what's, the scriptures talking about. But yet, real life is enacting what the scriptures are saying. That's why so many people believe in the Bible, because the Bible prophesied things that are happen and then it comes to pass.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like that.
So that's pretty much it on that. But the point of the matter is that he said that they're starting with the homeless. Now they're starting with the homeless when it comes to individual people. They started off with animals. They were chipping people's cats and dogs and stuff. And people didn't pay no attention to that. But it's continuously evolving into the next step. The next phase of this prophecy is coming to pass. They're starting to chip the homeless. And the homeless is someone that's in need. So the homeless was going to be counting on the government to basically provide necessities for them. So, and this man right here just clearly just brought it out. He don't even know that the Spirit moved on him to just speak on that. And this video right here has 6,626,442 views, and it was posted on November 20, 27, 2019. So that was just a little less than a month ago that this video was uploaded, and already 6 million people done seen this. Now, this is the beauty about it. Just because that many people seen it, most of those people just went past those. It started in around 56, 57, maybe the 60th minute second mark, all the way to the 2 minute and 10 second mark, as he speaks on that. Just that quick, that little bit of time, he brought everything out on that, and it's probably gonna go over most of everybody that watched this video because they weren't looking for that. I myself wasn't looking for that, but I caught it. The Spirit of the Most High allowed me to hear it, and I'm doing a video on it. So let's get into the scriptures. So the first scripture I want to bring out is 2 Corinthians 2:11, because even though 6 million people saw that video, they didn't. They're gonna be ignorant of that. They don't know what that's about. They're gonna be like, oh wow, oh, same thing they're doing to the cats and dogs, they're gonna do to the homeless, not knowing that they planning on doing this to everybody that they possibly can. So you're gonna have to denounce this. You're gonna have to not take part in this, because it's gonna be brought to your doorstep too. So 2 Corinthians 2:11, it said, least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of these devices. See, the barber that was cutting his hair, he's ignorant of those devices. He don't know what that is. He just carried on a normal conversation with a guy that he was cutting his hair. But he don't understand. He didn't know, say, okay, oh wow, man, that's in the scriptures. That's prophecy coming to pass. Because most of the people are ignorant of that. And speaking of the homeless, this next scripture I'm gonna go in, I want to look up a key word. So this is Isaiah 36:6. This is lo. This is lo, thou trusted in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, wherein if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. And that's this homeless man is one of them. He's gonna trust in this system. That's why he's gonna probably take the chip. He didn't speak on not taking it. He well gonna go with. He sound like he's just gonna go right along with it, right? But I want to look up a word, because most of the people are trusting in the staff and this broken reed. So I want to look up this word lean, right? Okay, it comes from the Hebrew word samak, and the definition is to lean, lay rest, support, put, uphold, lean upon, lean or lay upon, rest upon, lean against, to support, uphold, sustain, to support or brace oneself, to sustain, refresh, revive. So all this is basically describing that if you basically lean on this to support you, and this is your rest, and this is, as the scriptures tell you, um, the scriptures clearly tell you to that this is not our rest, that we're not supposed to rest upon this. This is, as you're a Hebrew Israelite, this is your sentence for slavery. This is our punishment. This is not our rest. This is not our kingdom. This is the so-called white man's kingdom, and this is the things that's going to take place within his kingdom. And anybody that upholds to sustain or support or brace oneself through the helping of this government, and that doesn't just start and end with the homeless. Anybody that's getting government assistance, if you're getting, if you're getting a financial aid, if you're getting food stamps, if you're getting WIC, if you're getting welfare, any type of government assistance that you're receiving, Section 8, low income housing, project housing, all that, you're leaning on that. That's is what's supporting you. That's what you rely upon every month. They receive those government financial monetary benefits that you receive from them by signing up, and they give these things to you. And that also goes not just for them, but people that have a government job, or people that works for the state, or any type of financial institution that's providing your income. You basically play upon that too. That relies upon you. They're gonna be asking you to get chips. So this don't just gonna be for the homeless. This is gonna be for everybody you see moving throughout the society. This is this is what they plan on doing. They're gonna block by block, piece by piece, put it together, get everybody aligned to get chipped for this. So the next scripture is the actual account in Revelation of this prophecy. It's Revelations 13 and 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So that's everybody. That's everybody they're expecting this to come upon. Whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're free, or whether you're in jail, whether you locked up or in bondage in some kind of way. You know, whether you work or not work, whether you're homeless, whether you're receiving state and government financial benefits. This is regarding you. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, of the number of his name, or the number of his name. So buy or sell, there's only certain amount of institutions or people that's known as the buyers, and there's only some that's known as the sellers. So whether you work or own your own job, or whether you, um, you know, you're not you don't have your own job, or you don't have your own business per se. Whether you're the buyer or the seller, because those who are in the working class, you're considered the buyer. Those who own businesses, you're considered the seller. Somebody's going to work for you, and they're going to purchase from you. And someone that's the owner, you're the one who providing whatever it is, whatever the benefits are. So this pertains to everybody. So a choice is going to have to be made. Are you going to take this chip so you can continue on buying or selling, running your business or working, whether you're rich or poor, whether you're free or bonded, enslaved and incarcerated? You're going to have to make a choice. And that choice is detrimental. Are you going to take that chip, or are you going to denounce that, die as a martyr if you have to, or go off the grid and put all your faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua? Verse 18, here's wisdom. Let him that had understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his name and his number, so like it is 600, six score and six. So your choice gonna have to be made. What are you gonna do? Lord willing, we in the faith believe that the Most High will be there for us, and we will not take this chip. I'm gonna go into that too. There's scriptures that's gonna basically tell you about what happens if you do take that chip or if you don't. But I got another quick scripture I want to go into. Revelations 14:9 goes into this right here. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into a cup of his indignation. So you're gonna receive that judgment that the Most High is gonna wring out with his indignation, which is his righteous anger, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone, and in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb. So you're gonna receive of that thermonuclear missiles that are gonna come, and they're gonna burn this place up. You have a front row. You're gonna have a front row seat to participate in that if you accept that chip and you take that mark. So I want to go into this next scripture. It's Revelations 16 and 14. It says, for they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth. Matter of fact, let me start up a little. And I saw three unclean spirits like frogs coming out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. For they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the unto the kings of the earth and of the world, and like of the whole world, to gather them to the battle of the great day of the Most High Almighty, the Heavenly Father Almighty. Behold, I come as a thief, and as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his command and keepeth his garment, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. Because you want to continue pray that the Most High allow us to continue on in the faith and not go back in the world. Verse 16. The point I want to go into is 14, but I'm gonna finish this off in 16. It says, and he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon, which in the Hebrew is Harmagatwan. So I want to look up two words. First word I want to look up is working. Comes from the Greek. I'm gonna let this say.
Strong's G 4160. Poieo. Poieo.
Okay, so it means to make, with the names of the things made to produce, construct, form, fashion. To be the author of, the cause, to make ready, to prepare. This is the point right here. To make ready, to prepare, to produce, bear, shooting forth, to acquire, to provide a thing of oneself, to make a thing of the thing out of something, to render one anything, to make, constitute, or appoint one thing, one anything, to appoint or ordain one that. So you can read the rest of if you look it up, you can read the rest of the definitions. But just keep that in mind: to make ready, to prepare, to produce, all these definitions. So just keep that in mind. So the next word is miracles. Now this word miracle, when you read the definition of it, I mean, Esau said,
Strong's G 4592. Semayon. Semayon.
okay, it says a sign, mark, token. So what Esau is doing is actually, let me just continue reading the rest of the definitions because it gets deep. It's twofold. It goes both ways, right? It's gonna give you the definition of indicating for somebody that's taking the mark or that's in line to take the mark or preparing for the push this mark, and then also for those who talk against it and pushes not to take it. So it says a sign, mark, token, that by which a person or a thing is distinguished from others and is known. So someone that's distinguishing from others that is known, or a person, you have, think about who that is or who that applies to. I'm gonna read the rest and I'm gonna recap on it. A sign, prodigy, portent, an example, an unusual occurrence transcending the common course of nature, of signs pretending to remarkable events soon to happen, of miracles or wonders by which the Most High authenticates the men sent by him, or by which men prove that the cause they are pleading is the Most High. And that definitely pertains to the men that are pushing this truth. They're letting you know what the mark is about. What's the mark of the beast? The chip is the mark, and not to take it, right? So these are signs of a mark that's coming, that's of a distinguished from from others, as known, a unusual occurrence transcending among the course of nature. These are all things that are going to happen. Even this time happening has never been known to man to happen. And this is the time where you have to make a stance. You're gonna have to make a stance on whether who you with. You're gonna have to. That's why I said by which a person or thing is distinguished from others and is known. So it's gonna have to be known. And I'm gonna the next scripture I'm gonna read actually goes into that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring this out and then go back to that. This is Revelations 20 and 4. It says, and I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Yahushua 1,000 years. So let's go back into that. It says that by which a person or a thing is distinguished from others and is known. How is this known? Those men were beheaded. They were beheaded because they didn't want to take that chip. They didn't want to take that mark. And they were set forth as examples, martyrs. This is of miracles, read down here, of miracles and wonders by which the Most High authenticates the men sent by him. How's he going to authenticate them? By giving them the spirit to be a martyr, by putting that spirit on them to to um to lay their life on the line for this and not take that mark. Cut their heads off. Accept that judgment. You have to have a cold spirit placed on you by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua to receive that type of judgment. The same type of spirit that was placed on the Maccabees. The Maccabees brothers that accepted their fate and took their torture and their brutal deaths that they received. They were authenticated by the Most High, or by which men prove that the cause they are pleading is of the Most High. And if you truly believe in this, you're definitely going to prove that by your actions, that this is of the Most High. That's why we say, Lord willing, and that's why we say, give all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, none upon ourselves. So when this, excuse me, when this sign, this mark takes place, there's going to be a distinguished difference. You're going to see people that's going to take that mark. They're going to receive the judgment in Revelations 14 and 9 and 10. And then you're going to see those who are not going to take that mark. And this is going to be, like it says here, an unusual occurrence transcending the common course of nature. Because it's not going to be how you have it is today. You're not going to, people that take this mark, they're going to have to, all life's going to change. You can take that mark and you're going to be using your hand to scan and pay for things. You're going to accept this man's system and you're gonna die for it. Or you're going to go off the grid and live by faith. And the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua will guide, protect, and provide for you. So with that, I want to bring this video to a close. Hopefully it was edifying to those who was able to tune in. I want to say all praise, honor, and glory and fear to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Yahushua, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that's striving for salvation during these electrifying times. Shalom.